What should you do to avoid unnecessary arguments? What should you think about before you get into an argument? Hi guys, Zuri and Agadia Karama here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you. On here, you're going to find lots of motivation, inspiration, business tips and legal tips, all of which combined are going to help us improve our personal growth and make some money in the process. So today we're talking about relationships and why you should not, and how to stop conflict in relationships, what you need to do to stop any conflict in any kind of relationship. Is it a business relationship? Is it a relationship with your husband, with your wife, with your significant other, with your friends? What should you do to avoid conflict, to avoid disrupting this relationship? And this has come up. My previous video was actually talking about emotional baggage. And in my discussion about emotional baggage, I got to just think about how having relationships or having arguments, which are very common, which are very normal in any kind of relationship, and how having these arguments could easily make or break your relationship. What should you do to avoid unnecessary arguments? What should you think about before you get into an argument? So a simple thing that I do, or a simple thing that I've learned to do, and I actually learned this from someone on the internet as well, is to ask yourself, how will I feel about this argument or this conflict a year from today? This is going to help you to look at your relationship from a future perspective. This is going to help you think as to whether this argument or this conflict that you're about to have is important or is relevant, or should instead just be a discussion on how to make it better, should instead just be a discussion on how to improve your relationship rather than argue about it. You have to know a lot of things, or a lot of negative things are said in the heat of the moment. A lot of things are said when someone is emotional. So it's very important that before you think about arguing with your significant other, before you get into a heated argument or a heated conversation with your business partner, should it be about finances, with your friend, about maybe a small disagreement you may be having, before you get into having a big blown out argument about your relationship, think, how am I going to feel about this argument a year from today? Do I still want to have this person as a partner? Do I still want to have this person as a friend? Do I still want to have this person as my significant other? If the answer to this question is yes, then you're going to be able to tread lightly. You're going to be able to think more intelligently. You're going to come from a point of intelligence. You're going to come from a point of positive thought. You're going to come from a point of trying to find a solution rather than aggravate the problem. So if you ask yourself, why am I even getting into this argument? Should we maybe discuss this instead? Like adults, like the adults that we hear. Should we maybe just have a discussion about this? Should we maybe just sit and talk through this intelligently with an end in mind, with a solution in mind, instead of just simply arguing? Because you don't want to say something that you're going to regret. And usually things that we say in the heat of the moment, things that we say while we're emotional, are things that are not good and are things that we regret later, and we start getting into sorries. But you know, something that has been said cannot be unsaid. Even if you say sorry, this partner, this significant other, this friend is going to see you in a different light. They'll know that you could easily just burst out and act the same exact way in the near future. They're going to start thinking a little bit more carefully when it comes to you. And you don't want to have a friend, to have a partner, to have a significant other that worries about what they're going to say while they're near you. You want people to be free. You want people to be themselves around you, so that you have authentic and good relationships, I should say. So it's important to always think ahead. Think really, really ahead. Think far ahead, before you get into an argument, before you get into an unnecessary argument. If it's a necessary discussion, think about how this is going to end. Think about how this discussion is going to be important for your relationship. Ask yourself that question. Am I going to benefit? How is this argument, how is this discussion going to be beneficial to me a year from today? How is this discussion going to be important to me and my partner and my relationship a year from today? Is it making us stronger? Is it making us weaker? Is it simply breaking us up? Or is it going to be stories at the end of this discussion? So when you're angry, when you feel like something is not right, think about how you want this conversation to end. Think about how you want this conversation to impact your relationship with this person. If you've made up your mind that you want to cut this relationship, cut ties with this person, cut ties, stop basically being friends with this person, then you have this discussion in a professional manner. You don't have to argue with that. You don't have to quarrel with this person. You could simply just have a decision that you're ready to live with, and once you're ready to live with this decision, then you go ahead and have a discussion with this person. But other than that, always keep at the back of your mind, always ask yourself, is this something good for this relationship? Am I going to benefit in any way? Am I going to have this relationship a year from today? Am I going to have this business partner a year from today? Am I going to have my significant other a year from today? If you think about this, it's going to guide how you deal with conflict in your relationship. It's going to guide how you deal with conflict with your partners, with your business partners, with the people that you're dealing with, basically. And I hope this is helpful. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Please remember to subscribe, hit that red juicy subscribe button and the notification bell as well, so you know exactly when I upload a new video. And I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye bye.